My son and I are pretty big Nerf heads. We have probably 40 or 50 Nerf style blasters in the house. And I say Nerf style because they're not all from Nerf. Part of the reason that they're not all from Nerf is a lot of the third-party companies that make Nerf style blasters make blasters that are more accurate and shoot farther than the traditional Nerf stuff. And I think that Nerf really doesn't want that market share going away. So this is the Nerf Pro Torrent blaster. And instead of using the traditional Nerf darts, they now use the new half-size Nerf darts. Now you might think that the longer darts would be better, but as you can see, the darts get bent really easily, which makes the darts curve off course when you want to shoot. And these ones, there's so much mass that has to be pushed by the gun that it often goes very slowly. And so what I have here is I have the Nerf Surefire. It's not their strongest blaster, but it is a pump mechanism just like the Nerf Pro Torrent blasters. And so I've got regular run-of-the-mill Nerf darts in here, and didn't even come out. Let's try that again. I don't know if you could see how slow that was, but that was awful. And that's the problem with some Nerf blasters. So now I'm going to do the Nerf Pro Torrent blaster. And you can see that was pretty accurate. So the blaster has a magazine that holds 15 rounds. I wish that it held a lot more rounds to it. It looks like it could hold 30 or 40, but it's a 15 round magazine. It loads super easily. You just push the dart in. And this is one of my favorite things about it, which is that you can do this. I have seen some complaints online that the mechanism tends to jam. I've only had it jam on me if I haven't pulled the mechanism all the way back. That might be a little bit of a problem for some younger users, but the younger users probably should stay away from the Nerf Pro blasters anyhow. Another thing that I like about this blaster is that it's got a 2-finger release for the magazine, so you don't accidentally drop the magazine out of the blaster. And the other thing that I really like about it is that there's a safety mechanism on it. My son and his friends play Nerf inside and outside, and I make them wear inexpensive paintball masks that cover their whole face, especially if some of the younger kids are playing. I lock the mechanism. This isn't going to go anywhere. Now I make sure that all the kids try and remember to not cycle around until they're about to shoot at someone who's wearing eyewear. Sometimes they forget and they're walking around with a blaster that has a dart in the chamber, and occasionally they'll be walking around and they hit it with their finger and a dart comes out. The whole game has to stop and I have to go over safety instructions again. I can put these blasters in safe mode and they cannot take it off of that until they get to where they're going to play. I have everyone turn off the safety, make sure that everyone's wearing eyewear, and they're good to go. So I really like the safety, and I wish that more Nerf blasters had that. The Nerf Pro Torrent blaster is my current favorite Nerf blaster, and I think it'll be yours too. The safety was on, and I think it'll be yours too. Hey there, I'm Dave from the future, and you were just watching David from the past, and he asked me to tell you to please like and subscribe, and if there were any products mentioned in this video, you can find links to those down below as well. If you have any comments or feedback, leave those below, and I will do my best to reply to you right away. For Dave Tries This, I'm David Schloss, and as always, thanks so much for giving this a try.